What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another MLB The Show 18 video. The grind begins now here on the channel. We have our first Battle Royale gameplay, and it's a special one because 99 overall Immortal Vladimir Guerrero has been discovered. He is now eligible to be drafted in Battle Royale, as well as at 98 Jeff Bagwell's got 125 power and contact versus lefties. But Immortal Vlad Guerrero is now available to be played with, so he's our #1 selection. And in our gold round, we do get an extra diamond. We have 85 breakout Edgar Martinez with 122 contact versus lefties. And then our next diamond round, we have a Rollis Chapman. Our diamond rounds have been fire so far to start in MLB The Show 18, as Russell Martin and Brandon Phillips were also options, but you can't pass up on a Rollis Chapman. So now on to our first silver round. We have some few options here, but we will select breakout Ryan Rayburn. And now our next silver, we have a few options between some outfielders, a catcher, and Whit Merrifield, and he's going to be the one I'm going to select. And now at my next silver round, we have Jonathan Lucroy up for selection at catcher, and I kind of need a catcher to kind of do well in BR, so I'm going to pick Jonathan Lucroy. And then we also get 79 overall impact veteran Ken Griffey Sr. He rakes for me in this game. So now we're on to the bench. We have one gold round left. We need a replacement at shortstop. We have an assortment of options, but we'll pick the new shortstop in the game. Breakout Alan Trammell. And we have a few silver players left, so we're going to pick up Hanley Ramirez and Trey Mancini off of the bench to get into the starting lineup. I think Hanley is going to stay on the bench while Mancini moves into right field. So there you see our lineup. We got Vlad leading off, then Alan Trammell, Edgar Martinez, Trey Mancini, Ken Griffey Sr., Whit Merrifield, and then we also have Ryan Rayburn and Jonathan Lucroy. So in our first game of Battle Royale, we'll face off against the Boston Red Sox, who have Jose Reyes, Miguel Sano, the brand new legend Larry Doby, 92 hardware Ryan Braun, 81 breakout Adrian Gonzalez, Troy Tulowitzki, Joe Torre, and Will Myers. So a pretty good squad here, as we got 99 Vlad on our team, so we are the favored one here. But Larry Doby, with 2 away, puts one into right center field. I try and dive here with Mancini, but no contest there. So Larry Doby gets the base hit, and we bring in Adam Ottavino to try and get out of the inning, and we do just that as he gives Ryan Braun to ground out to short. So up now in the bottom of the inning, there you see him. It is 99 Immortal Vlad Guerrero. There you see his huge PCI. I'm going to take the first pitch. I mean, it was a fat 94 fastball down the middle. I'm kind of mad I didn't swing at that one. But now we do have an 0-1 count. And we roll one over to third, but Vlad Guerrero's got 81 speed, and with that one in the shift deep in the hole, he is going to get that. And now I accidentally try and win for second base as he dropped the throw, but we do get back into first safely. And so we have the new legend Alan Trammell up. We had a runner on second after a wild pitch, but Trammell's just going to pop this one out to shortstop. And then Edgar Martinez on the first pitch. This one's going to get away once again, so Guerrero gets up to third base. And then Edgar Martinez, one of the best hitters with runners in scoring position, and he does exactly that. Base hit back up the middle, and Vlad will score, and we have a 1-0 lead early on in the first inning. And then the runner at first is going to head off to second base after Troy Tulowitzki dropped that cutoff throw. So Adam Ottavino picks up the strikeout here on Will Myers, and then my opponent had enough. He rage quits. So Vlad Guerrero, in his first game on my BR team, causes a rage quit. So the California Cruisers is my next opponent up. He's got AJ Pollock, Cody Bellinger, Todd Frazier, Ryan Braun, Scooter Gennett, Chris Owings, the new legend in the game, Jay Buhner, and Jorge Alfaro. So we'll see how this team fares against Vlad Guerrero. But you just can't beat Vlad Guerrero. 0-1 pitch, and that is a breaking ball lift deep over the middle of the plate, and Vlad does not miss it. He goes way back for a solo shot to give us a 1-0 lead, and then Ken Griffey Sr. goes through the hole for a base hit. The throw comes home. We try and go for second, and then we send both of the runners. So we kind of cheese out my opponent here for an extra run, and we lead it 2-0. And then Whit Merrifield on the first pitch will hit this one into the left center field gap, and that'll fall in for a hit. And in comes Ken Griffey Sr. to score, and we have a 3-0 lead. So we are on fire here to begin this BR run. And so with 2 down, Ryan Rayburn with a slow tapper right in front of the plate. The throw to first is over the head of Bellinger, And coming around from third is Whit Merrifield, and he is going to come around and all the way to score. And the third base goes Ryan Rayburn. And then after the game kind of paused for a little bit, my opponent rage quits. So with Vlad Guerrero, 2 wins, 2 rage quits in my first 2 BR games of the show 18. And so our third and final game of the episode will go up against the New Orleans Saints. He's got Pedro Alvarez, Jorge Posada, Jim Edmonds, Eric Thames, Avi Garcia, Yonder Alonso, Joe Panic, and Ahmed Rosario. So a pretty solid squad here in the third and final game of this BR run. And if we can go 3-0 with Vlad Guerrero, I think this might be a prime 12-0 squad. So Chapman comes in for the first time in this BR run, and Jim Edmonds with a laser right to third base, but Edgar picks that one up. And then with one away, Eric Thames up, and he pops it up right behind the catcher. And Jonathan Lucroy is there for the easy put out for the second out. So Chapman 1 out away from getting out of the jam, but Avi Garcia with a liner back up the middle right in front of Vlad for a base hit, and that will score a run. So we are down 1-0 early on here in the first inning. And then Joe Panic up with the bases juiced, and he's going to bloop this one right to short, and an easy play for Alan Trammell. So we go to the bottom of the second here with Ken Griffey Sr. getting another base hit. This one back up the middle. And so the grounds crew, if you guys do not know, my team is called the Barstool Grounds Crew. If you listen to the Starting 9 podcast that Barstool produces, their listeners are called the Grounds Crew. Somebody made a Barstool Sports logo. And so as you can see, my jerseys, they're kind of like an 80s Philly kind of vibe. So I'm very proud of my creation of these jerseys. But nonetheless, we do have the bases loaded now with nobody out after 3 straight hits from Griffey, Whit Merrifield, and then Ryan Rayburn. But we do get a ground ball to first, and they'll get the out at home. But Lucroy is going to beat out the throw to first, so we cannot get a run on the board there. Hanley comes in to pinch hit, but he's going to pop this one up to down the right field line, and it's too shallow enough to try and bring home the run. So the bases are now loaded. 2 down for the man, Vlad Guerrero, but he just pops this one out to right field and just right in front of the warning track. So unfortunately, we cannot hit that big grand slam with Vlad, but we still are down 1-0 going to the third, and Alan Trammell just grounds this one out to shortstop. So we have 2 more outs to go for this perfect BR run to be over. And then Edgar Martinez slowly chops it up the middle. Backhanded play by Joe Panic, and he just gets Edgar out at first base. So our last chance, it's Trey Mancini, and he's going to bloop this one out to second base. And that ends our 2-0 streak. So we're now 2-1 on this BR run. Vlad Guerrero has done some great things so far, but Whit Merrifield, Ken Griffey Sr., they've been beasts so far in my lineup. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this Vlad Guerrero gameplay. I personally don't have him. If you complete every single MLB team collection, you do get Vlad Guerrero. So go ahead and try and get that Vlad. He is an absolute monster. If you want to see more of this, more gameplay from this BR team, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Have a good day, everybody.